Good afternoon, my 760 family. It's another show here with our Madden team. We're gonna go over Week One recap, talk about the scores that happened last week, and just dive into that. We also have predictions for you, Week 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna go over. We'll talk about that as well. So we're gonna start with Week One recap. We're gonna have Dom give us just the brief stats of each game here, and we're gonna go ahead and discuss about it.
Yeah, thanks, Gudda. I'm going to start with the opening game of the season. On Thursday night, we had the Houston Texans traveling to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. Chiefs got a big W in this game. They won 45-14. Chiefs did not turn the ball over. Patrick Mahomes had 319 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Neither team was really successful running the ball, and the ball distribution from Kansas City was pretty even. Tyreek Hill, Le'Veon Bell, Nicole Hardman, Travis Kelce all had 4+ catches in this game. And yeah, there was only one turnover. It was an interception by Chris Westry, a cornerback on the Chiefs. And the score indicates the talent of the two teams, in my opinion. Not too much of a surprise.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Domino's a good user. He being the Chiefs, I think that really benefits him because he's always been that guy that it's always like the 6th or the 5th seed in the playoffs with lesser talented teams that he usually has. So being the Chiefs, I do anticipate him being in the AFC playoff in the thick of things, especially possibly even securing a top 3 seed or something.
It's the Chiefs. Like, you can't go wrong with the Chiefs. Like, that offense is so stacked. He's got Hill, Hardman. Like, I figured he was going to win that game. Mm-hmm. No shot he was losing with offense. So, that was a good game. He's going to roll into next week. Probably have a powerhouse offense again. Hopefully he doesn't turn over, It'll be a good game.
No, Domino's always been a good user. I think defensively he covers the middle, with the best of them. Obviously with that offense, you can't go wrong. So it's not a shock to me. And I think he moves into next week and picks up another dub.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, guys. I'm going to move on to the early games on Sunday. So the first game we're going to talk about here is Seattle Seahawks traveled to Atlanta. Atlanta picked up a 28-20 victory. It was a less clean game, 7 combined turnovers between the two teams. Matt Ryan and Russell Wilson both struggled, both threw 3 interceptions in this one. Again, the ground game seemed to struggle. Both starting running backs averaged under 4 yards per carry. But Julio Jones, 80 yards and a touchdown, was the leading receiver in the game. And the interceptions on defense were evenly distributed. 6 different players picked up interceptions. But at the end of the day, Slammed Your Grammy picked up the win over Money Nades, who was the Seahawks. So, I'm going to start with you. Thoughts on that game?
I saw a little bit of that game. It was back and forth. Atlanta pulled away late. Zach has the Seahawks this time around, and I think he's going to rely heavily on that defense as well. Solid game. Looking forward to both of those. Making some noise in the NFC.
Yeah, I was watching that game too. I was definitely rooting for Zach because that's the homie, but I seen him make some crazy plays on D. He had a sick INT like 4th quarter with Griffin, and he was turning the game around. I thought he was going to win it, but he made some poor reads at the end. Hopefully he figures it out for week 2. I do have faith in my boy to pull it through though.
Yeah. Zach, a.k.a. Money Nades, also thought he was going to actually come out with this win because he's shown pretty good improvement of his Madden game overall. I mean, he's been pretty solid, but with the Jags, he was fairly competitive. So I definitely anticipated him coming out. And, of course, we always lean on the vets of the league. We always anticipate the veterans of the guys always going to come out over the new guys. And the new guys always come in and shock us. But what I thought the difference in the game was the third downs. Slammed Your Grammy, he converted more third downs. It looks like Zach only converted 1 third down in the entire game, and obviously that's not a recipe for success. So
yeah, our next game here is Big Goo 24 and the Washington football team picking up a 23-3 win at home over Rebel Heart and the Philadelphia Eagles. seems like the Eagles' offense struggled starting the rookie Jalen Hurts. He had no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Alex Smith sort of managed the game, 10 of 15, 125 yards. Only turned the ball over once. But Antonio Gibson, the rookie running back for the football team, really exploded onto the scene this week. 17 carries, 127 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Terry McLaurin had 100 of the 125 passing yards for the football team and a score. So those are going to be the 2 primary weapons, it seems like, for the football team. And Cole Holcomb, second-year middle linebacker, with 2 interceptions. So thoughts on this game, Zig?
Not surprised. Gu is a beast. I had him in the division last season. He's definitely a sturdy user. I expected him to win this game, and I think he's going to do work in Washington with that. Gibson at running back and McLaurin at wide receiver. He's definitely got a lot of potential there. So hopefully we keep seeing him pop off.
Yeah, also not surprised. Big Goo, he was, like Zig said, he was the Rams last year, and he was a ground and pound type of guy. He beat you down running the ball, and he beat you down with defense. And it looks like he did that again to the Eagles. 0-0 Rebel Hart, I think is his name. And I anticipate this to come with the, further down the season. Antonio Gibson, I do expect to be a 1,300-yard rusher this season. And with that front seven, it's hard not to be, competitive on defense. I have the Washington football team in the league, and their front seven really makes things a lot easier for you.
Dominant win for Big Goo, and, as well, I'm not shocked. Rebel Heart does look like he has a rebuild year. Look out for the Washington football team this season.
The next game we're going to cover, Jay Smoove and his New England Patriots pick up a 41-17 win over Flick 2313 and the Miami Dolphins. Jay Smoove only turned the ball over once, while the Dolphins turned the ball over 4 times. Jarrett Stidham, in his first start this season, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception on a pretty efficient 14 of 20 passing. He had Damian Harris get in the end zone, but he only averaged 3.5 yards per carry. From the receiver position, but Julian Edelman did score 2 touchdowns on 4 receptions. So, Q, what are your thoughts on this game? I expected Jay Smoove to be successful this year, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, same. I definitely expect him to take the AFC East. Not really knowing who's in that division yet, but Jay Smoove knows the Patriots like your mother. I fully expect Stidham to obviously start this year, and we this is what we see from Jay Smoove. So this doesn't surprise me. This is one of those things where I would lean on the vet yet again versus the new guy, even though Slick was with us a few years ago. I was impressed though with Jay Smoove putting up 41 points, week 1 with the New England Patriots, because we all know their offense is not, that doesn't have a lot of firepower on that side of the ball. So that was pretty surprising.
Yeah, that was the highest score put up by any user this week. So good job, Jay Smoove.
Mm-hmm.
The next game we're going to move to is Q. Your Green Bay Packers picked up a road win over PK MN Paralis 93 and the Minnesota Vikings, 30-17. Looks like you did a good job with Aaron Rodgers, 149 yards, did not turn the ball over, completed 69% of your passes. You threw 13 times compared to Kirk Cousins, who put the ball in the air 33 times. 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 351 yards from Kirk. But Aaron Jones really dominated on the ground, 14 attempts, 110 yards, 8 yards per carry. The rookie Justin Jefferson for the Vikings, 95 yards in his debut game, 2 touchdowns. And Valdez Scantling for the Packers put up a touchdown. And the only 3 picks in the game, Adrian Amos, Jair Alexander, and Montreal Meander for the Green Bay Packers.
Users, let me just throw that out there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know who Meander is. Never heard the name. So good job on that. Gudda, what are your thoughts on your boy Q's victory here in week 1?
I was expecting him to come out hot. He did just that. Was interested to see how the Vikings would make his debut in 7-6-0 as far as being a new user. He played solid. It wasn't a blowout game, but Q did pull away at the end, and it's going to be a battle between those two for the next time they meet up. So congrats to Q.
So we're going to go to another divisional game here, the Electric Electric Factory, and the Indianapolis Colts picked up a road win in Jacksonville over Smartwick 08 and the Jaguars 27-15. Bad game from both quarterbacks. Combined 0 touchdowns, 9 interceptions between Phillip Rivers of the Colts and Cole McDonald of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Who?
Rookie out of Hawaii. But Jonathan Taylor, 283 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. And Naheem Hines, 10 attempts, 61 yards, and a touchdown. So that's 32 attempts combined for about 340 yards and 4 touchdowns on the ground for the Colts. As you would expect, no receivers really put up that respectable of a stat line here with the quarterback struggling as much as they did. But the only multi-interception game here was from Xavier Rhodes, and then from there was evenly distributed. Too many names to list them all. But, Zig, what are your thoughts on this game?
I mean, I expected the outcome. He was the Browns last season. He loves to run the ball, for sure. That's his whole offense. I expected him to come out, just pound the ball, get some results. I don't know the Jaguars much, but it seemed like it was kind of a close game. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, I expect the Colts to do big things. He's a good user. I expect him to be in the playoffs, nonetheless. We'll see how the weeks shape up. Hopefully, he puts up good competition in the AFC. You know, we love the competition at 760.
Facts.
That's how it goes.
We're going to continue this trend of interdivisional games, so I'm going to follow this up with Real Eyes and the Bears taking a loss on the road against Grady Bowe and the Detroit Lions, 28-31. 7 total turnovers in this game as well. Mitchell Trubisky, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. Stafford, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Not really a lot of offensive firepower in this one. The leading rusher in the game was Kerryon Johnson, who got 84 yards on about 5 yards per carry and a touchdown. David Montgomery for the Bears carried the ball 7 times, but scored twice. But yeah, it looks like another defensive battle, another game where the quarterback seemed to struggle. Jeff Okudah, the rookie 5th overall pick out of Ohio State, 2 interceptions in his first game for the Lions. Do you have anything to discuss on this game?
You know, I didn't catch any of this game, so I didn't get to see it. But hearing the stats, it does sound like it was a defensive battle. I know I host the Lions this week, so I'll definitely be interested to see how this Grady Bowe does start out. He's a new guy as well, so I've never gotten to see him. So it's always a challenge when you never get to have played up or matched up with an opponent before. But it does look like he was a little bit run heavy. So we'll look forward to trying to stop that.
Here we had 2 of our admins do battle. Gudda versus Zig. Zig pulled out the 1-point victory, 24-23 at home over Gudda and his Browns. Little less turnovers in this game comparatively to the other games. Lamar Jackson, 256 yards, 2 touchdowns in the air. Baker Mayfield, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns in the air. Nick Chubb, he seems to have been the offensive MVP for this one. 15 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, Mark Ingram, J.K. Dobbins seemed to be in a split for rushing duties for the Ravens. Each had 5 or 6 carries, with Lamar being the most effective out of the 3. Zig targeted Mark Andrews early and often. 6 receptions, 93 yards, and a touchdown. And, yeah, Gudda, want to explain your loss here?
Let me just say I was cheesed, first and foremost. Zig is a cheeser. Just kidding.
That's crazy, man. That was a good game, man.
No, it was a battle. You know, you can kind of see if you watch some of the game. It was some key stops when we needed them, and I went for the 2 at the end there to take the game home because I didn't rely on my defense, which I should have, looking back on it. But we're fine. We're moving on, and we'll see you next time in Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm getting another dub. Don't worry.
I'll have to make sure to tune into that one.
Yeah.
Another divisional battle. The Jets, WUCA 817, traveled to Buffalo to take on Thaw TH77 and actually picked up the win over the Bills, 31-28. So the New York Jets are not going to start 0-12 in 7-6-0 this year. The Jets only turned the ball over once, and that came on a Sam Darnold pass. But other than that, Sam Darnold, 11 for 16, 237, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Josh Allen, 372 yards, 3 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions there. Second-year running back Ty Johnson for the Jets, 163 yards on the ground with 2 touchdowns, made all the difference in this one. There were 3 100-yard receivers, so more explosive offense than what we're seeing in these other games. Stephon Diggs, 138 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. Rookie Denzel Mims had 2 touchdowns of his own with 109 yards. And tight end Dawson Knox of the Bills, 101 yards in the air. Defensively, Micah Hyde led the game in tackles with 7 and also pulled down an interception. I'm pretty surprised by the Jets picking up a Week 1 victory. That's pretty impressive. Zig, thoughts?
Hey, props to that dude for taking the Jets. I mean, the team sucks. I'm real with you. Like, to be honest, they suck.
Great
the fact that he got a dub, you know, just goes to show maybe he's a sleeper. Maybe he'll pop off. Maybe he's got the potential to make a good, you know, Super Bowl playoff run. You know, who knows? I don't know. He's a new guy, right? So hopefully you keep a watch on him, see what he's doing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it though. That's crazy. The Jets getting a dub. I'm surprised. To be honest with you.
For sure. All right. The next game we have on deck here is my game. My Carolina Panthers picked up a home win over Pomp Daddy and the Raiders, 27-13. I won the turnover battle. Only had 2 turnovers myself, whereas we forced 6 from the Raiders. Teddy Bridgewater was an efficient 12 of 15 for 174 yards, touchdown and a pick, and a lost fumble. But Derek Carr for the Raiders, 1 touchdown, 5 interceptions in the air, made it really tough for him to win. McCaffrey had 85 yards on the ground and 66 yards receiving, and DJ Moore, 5 catches, 108 yards and a touchdown. The only 2 Panthers with the reception in this game were McCaffrey and DJ Moore, so we're going to have to spread the ball around a bit more next week.
Jeez.
But Darren Waller, Waller had 86 yards. I can tell you right now, that guy is a hard cover. The story for me, rookies went off for the Panthers. This young defense, Jeremy Chin, 2 interceptions. Troy Pride Jr., 1 interception. Derek Brown had a sack. So that's rookie defenders on the Panthers stepping up, and these young Panthers are ready to play. I talked about them enough, so I don't need to hear any of your thoughts on this game. But the Panthers are ready for prime time, I guess, according to Gudda. So we'll see. So we're moving to the afternoon games here. First game was Chargers at Bengals. Block Boy JD07 and the Chargers picked up a road win against Munch King 5-9 and the Bengals, 15-13. So it's a low-scoring affair. Rookie Justin Herbert struggled, as did rookie Joe Burrow in the battle of highly touted prospects. They combined for 2 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. But Herbert did have 260 yards in the air, and Burrow only had 96. It was really just an offensive struggle in this one. Eckler and Joe Mixon both averaged under 3 yards per carry as the 2 starting running backs in this one. The leading receiver in the game was a running back, Austin Eckler, 9 receptions, 84 yards, and a touchdown. Defensive battle, Akeem Davis-Gaither, rookie outside linebacker for the Bengals, had 10 tackles with pick. Not a lot of firepower in this one. Seems like it was just a battle. So, Q, what are your thoughts on that game?
Munch King actually kept it a lot closer than the stats indicate. You know, the guy had like 100 total yards on offense. That's hard to keep it competitive when you have 100 yards or so. I thought both of them are going to be powerhouses in the AFC. I think the Bengals do have a year. I think they're going to sit this one out this year just because I don't think they're talented enough. Their roster, not the guy they use behind it, but the roster. It was expected. I thought Block Boy JD was going to win, and I do anticipate Block Boy JD continuing to win.
So our next game, King GQ 523 and the Buccaneers traveled to New Orleans to take on Sky 590 and the Saints. The Saints picked up a 1-point victory here, 27-26, despite losing the turnover battle. They actually had 3 turnovers where the Bucs only had 1. In the battle of 40-plus-year-old quarterbacks, Tom Brady, 1 pick, 1 interception. Breeze had 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, but about 100 more yards. Story here was Ronald Jones from the ground for the Bucks. 17 carries, 131 yards, 2 touchdowns. But Kamara put up 2 touchdowns of his own despite only averaging about 3 yards a carry. But Michael Thomas, reception machine, 9 receptions, 179 yards, 2 touchdowns. Defensively, a lot of interceptions for Tampa here. Devin White, Jordan Whitehead, Ross Cockrell, all pulling down an interception for the Buccaneers, despite the Saints pulling out the victory. So, Gudda, what are your thoughts here? It's a close division battle.
I'm in shock. Shout out my boy Sky. I didn't see this coming. I thought GQ was going to take this one in convincing fashion. Props to Sky for, proving everyone wrong and coming out with a dub. I expect to see, a much, tense game, much tenser game next time. So I'll be watching that one for sure.
And our next game is the only shutout from the weekend. Gray Hoodie, PIZ, and the Cardinals get a 31-0 victory over grown folks' business in the 49ers in San Francisco. The 49ers turned the ball over 7 times, so hard to win or score when you're doing that. Garoppolo, no touchdown passes, 6 interceptions. Kyler Murray did not play that well himself, 51 passer rating, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. I mean, nothing stands out on the ground in this one. Nothing stands out receiving. But overall, when you turn the ball over 7 times, it's going to be hard to win. It looks like there were 2 defensive touchdowns from rookie strong safety Isaiah Simmons for the Cardinals. So, Zig, what are your thoughts on this, the only shutout of the week?
I did not expect the shutout. I mean, I know the dude's coming out of retirement, but that was a tough game. I expect him to pick it up for next couple of weeks, but he's playing JP, and he just won the Super Bowl, so obviously the talent's there. Plus he's got the cards, which is a pretty speedy and user friendly team. But yeah, that shutout, pretty sturdy. Gotta respect it.
The next game that was played, the New York Giants, Serge Dapsky picked up a home win over Magical Marshall and the Pittsburgh Steelers, 31-26, in a close game on Monday night. Turnovers were fairly even, 2-3 here. Daniel Jones, 127 passer rating in Week 1, 325 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. The Pittsburgh Steelers benched Ben Roethlisberger. He did not play in this game. Rookie out of South Dakota, Chris Streveler, got the start. 3 touchdowns, 3 picks, 14 of 25, so fairly inefficient game from him through the air. Anthony McFarland also picked up the start at running back for the Steelers. Rookie out of Maryland, 15 attempts, 86 yards, and he did outperform Saquon Barkley pretty handily, doubled him up in yardage with the same amount of carries. But through the air, Sterling Shepard, 130 yards. Deontay Johnson at 121, and rookie Chase Claypool, 2 touchdowns with 98 yards receiving. Q, I know we agree on this. I'm usually a fan of sticking with the veterans, so you see a lot of rookies here playing for the Steelers that may have contributed to the loss. What are your thoughts?
Everything that you just said. Steelers, a.k.a. White. I know he doesn't like that name, but that's the name he adopted now. I'm surprised by this. Streveler, he's only fast. I think it smells like cheese in here. Trying to start Streveler. And I know he can't pass the ball very well, so that's an interesting one. Clearly he's trying to go run heavy. I don't like the rookies. I don't like all the rookies starting. I think that they're a talented team that can actually win right now. You can draft or start that approach maybe next year. It surprised me.
I have a fun fact on Chris Streveler. When I was a freshman in high school, our football team played his team in the state playoffs, and they beat us by about 30. He was a starting quarterback.
I imagine he looked dominant too.
I saw him live. Yeah, no, he ran all over us. We were like the last seed. They were undefeated, so wasn't much of a game. But I did see him play live in high school.
Streveler, I do know that Streveler, he played actually last Madden that we had. He was on a Titans team, and that Titans user was pretty damn good with Streveler. That's how I discovered who he was, believe it or not. So I see what White's trying to do, but I don't know. I don't like the McFarland style. I don't know. Interesting. We'll just move on from that.
The Denver Broncos picked up a 31-24 victory over the Titans. I'm not going to go over the stats since it was forced win at the end of the day, but good win for Cherry Bomber 5-2-1 in the Broncos over Beat Gomez 3 in the Titans.
So now we're going to move on to week 2 predictions. We're going to start off with the Bengals and the Browns. Myself, I'm going to pick myself 10 out of 10 times. So, Dom, who do you have winning this game?
Browns.
My man.
I have the Bengals.
I have the Browns winning this one for sure.
I appreciate you, Zig. All right, so we're going to move on to the next one. Giants and the Bears. Zig, who do you have winning this one?
I got the Bears.
Giants.
I'm going to go Giants as well.
Oof. Jags and Titans. I have Jags pulling this one out.
I'm going with the Jags.
Also Jags.
Yeah, I'm going with the Jags too.
Panthers
Don't let us down, Smartlock.
Panthers and Buccaneers. I'm going to go with Dom on this one. I'm predicting Dom, and you better not let me down.
Yeah, I got Tom too. Oh man.
I have the Bucks, believe it or not. I think GQ bounces back and actually stops the run game.
Yeah, I went last on purpose. I didn't want everyone on me, but since Q swerved, I'm going to go with myself. I'm going the Panthers.
You better believe in yourself. I'm betting on you.
Okay. So, Broncos and the Steelers. I'm going to go with the Steelers on this one. Q, who do you have going this one?
White.
Oof.
Steelers.
I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
Okay. See them going 2-0 to start out. Rams and the Eagles. I'm taking Rams in this one. The new guy, Big L.
I'm going Rams as well.
Okay. Hold on.
Where else was that? Right.
Okay. Rams.
Oh, man. Did we all pick? Q, did you pick?
It is, bro.
Rams.
Falcons and Cowboys. I'm going Cowboys on this one. Q, who you going?
I got Falcons on this one.
I got Falcons too.
I got Cowboys.
Lions and Packers. I'm going with my man Q. Dom, who you got?
Going with Q.
Yeah, Q all the way.
I only bet on myself and Michael Jordan.
All right. Vikings and Colts. I'm taking my man Colts. And Zig, who you got in this one?
Oh yeah, Colts for sure.
Colts.
Indy.
Bills and Dolphins. I see Slick getting this one. Dolphins. Zig, who you got?
Yeah, I think Dolphins are gonna pull this one out.
Bills.
I got the Bills. Nice.
Bills? Okay. Niners and Jets. I see Niners bouncing back and taking a dub. Dom, who you got?
I also have the Niners bouncing back and taking a dub in this one.
Jets.
Ooh.
I'm actually gonna go with the Jets too.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Football team and Cardinals. I have football team. Zig, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals for this one.
Better roster, I think, goes Cardinals as well.
I'm going Cardinals.
Chiefs and Chargers. I'm going domino in this one. It's going to be a good game, though. Q, who you got?
Chargers.
I got
Yeah, I got
Chiefs.
the Chargers too. Chargers.
Okay. Patriots and Seahawks. I have Jason pulling this one out. Dom, who you got?
I also have Jace Moves and the
Jason.
Patriots.
Okay.
I also have Jason Move and the Patriots.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna go with my boy Zach over here. Hopefully it pulls one out.
Okay. That's a real one.
Seahawks for the Dogs. Let's go.
Saints and the Raiders. I'm going Raiders. I got to stick with my boy. Zig, who you got?
I think Saints are gonna pull this one out.
I also agree. I think Sky's riding a high horse and he gets another one.
Oh.
Who dat? I'm picking the Saints all year. Going with the Saints.
We move on to week 3. Dolphins and Jags. I got the Jags in this one. Q, who you got?
I also have the Jags.
Going Dolphins.
I'm gonna go with Jags.
Okay. Niners and the Giants. I have Giants. Dom, who you got?
I have the Giants.
I have the Giants as well.
This is a tough one. I think I'm gonna go with the Giants too.
We're all picking the Giants. Bengals and Eagles.
Aren't we playing the computer this year?
Oh, yeah, we are. but
Well, I mean,
I'm not gonna.
we
I won't bet against the computer.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't bet for the computer. Are you on record now, Dom? You got computer over white? Steelers?
No, I'm not picking the computer. That's not what I said. Don't put words in my mouth.
Bengals and Eagles. I got the Bengals in this one. Zig, who you got?
Yeah, Bengals for sure.
Also have the Bengals.
I'm going Bengals too.
Okay. Raiders and Patriots. I see Jay Smooth taking this one. Dom, who you got?
I got Jay Smooth and the Patriots.
I got Jay Smooth and the Patriots.
Yep, Patriots. Patriots all over.
Titans and Vikings. I have the Vikings in this one. Dom, who you got?
Going with the Vikings.
I have the Vikings as well. I hate that we're all picking the same teams.
I'm actually gonna go with the Titans. I think that's a
Okay,
number.
switch it up. Football team and myself, the Browns. You know, I'm going with me. Zig, who you got?
I think I got Washington pulling this one out.
That's 2 weeks in a row for me that I'm going against Gudda as well. I think the front seven is too talented to run on, and your specialty is running.
Gudda, I believe in you. Going with
I
Cleveland.
appreciate you. There you go. Rams and the Bills. I'm going Rams. Zig, who you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Rams as well.
Nobody circles the wagons like Buffalo.
I'm gonna go Buffalo as well. Go Bills.
Bears and Falcons. I am going with. I'm gonna go Bears. Zig, who you got?
I think I got the Falcons for this one.
I'm going to go Falcons as well, just because the Bears are in my division.
I'm going Falcons.
Panthers and Chargers. I'm gonna go. I got Dom in this one. Q, who you got?
Picked against you last week, so it's only right that I have to go for you this week.
I think I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I think Dom's gonna lose this one.
Panthers are ready for prime time. We're getting this
There
win.
we go. There we go. Jets and the Colts. I'm going Colts. Zig, who you got?
Yep, Colts.
Ground game too strong. I got the Colts.
I'm gonna go Jets. I'm impressed by this new user.
Nice.
Lions and the Cardinals. Going with the Super Bowl winner. Dom, who you got?
Going with the Cardinals.
Yeah, Hoodie PIZ takes it.
Yeah, Carlos for sure.
Cowboys and Seahawks. I'm going Money Nades on this one. Zig, who you got?
Yep, I'm going with my boy, Seahawks.
I got Zach too. Zig's gonna give him a pep talk after week 2.
I also have the Seahawks.
Buccaneers and Broncos. I have GQ winning this one. Dom, who you got?
I also have the Buccaneers winning.
It's only right that I go with the vet. I got the Buccaneers.
Yep, Buccaneers for the dub.
Packers and Saints. I have Q winning this one. Zig, who you got?
Yep, Q. Packers all day.
You know who I got.
I'm going with Q and the Packers in this one. Hurts me to say. Don't hurt Drew too bad in this one.
Chiefs
Again,
and the
select.
Ravens.
It was a good one.
I got the Ravens. Q, who you got?
I think Domino's offense is too much. I got the Domino and the Chiefs.
I'm going Chiefs because we all know Zig's a slow starter. So
Takes him about a year.
Shit. That's the crazy shit. I never doubt myself. I never doubt this one. I'm coming to his ass.
Oh, man. Okay. Week 4. Here we go, baby. Final week. Broncos and Jets. I got the Jets in this one. Q, who you got?
I have the Jets as well.
going Jets.
I'm going Broncos.
Okay.
Nice.
Cardinals and Panthers. I gotta go Cardinals. You know, I love to root for you, but I'm a realist as well. Dom, who you got?
This is a tough schedule. What'd you guys do to me?
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough schedule.
Oh my god.
Teddy Two Gloves, baby, and the Panthers.
Let's go. You're going through a gauntlet in the first 4 weeks. I got
Facts.
Hoodie PIZ and the Cardinals.
we're gonna be battle tested.
Yep.
We sure are.
No, I think Dom pulls this one out. I'm going Panthers.
Nope.
Nice.
It's gonna be one to watch. Ravens and the football team. I got Zig in this one. Q, who you got?
I think football team takes the AFC North for his own. I got the football team.
You mean Okay, yeah, I'm going football team too. Sorry, Zig.
All right. Boys are down me. I love it. Give me all the.
Hey, I said you, dude. Steelers and the Titans. I have the Steelers winning this one. Zig, who you got?
I think I'm gonna go Titans.
Give me White and the Steelers.
I'm going Titans. I'm not picking Chris Traveler.
Check the Chargers winning this one. Dom, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
I just want to say these are some really good games for the first few weeks. I have the Chargers.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers too. I think he pulls this one out.
Seahawks and Dolphins. I got the Dolphins winning this one. Zig, who you got?
It's a tough one. I don't know how the Dolphins play, but I'm gonna go with the Seahawks for now. I could be wrong though.
I'm going Zach and the Seahawks as well. I think this is personal because the Dolphins are his team in real life.
Yeah, true. He might just throw on purpose.
I'm gonna take Seahawks too.
Colts and the Bears. I have Colts winning this one. Dom, who you got?
I got the Colts.
Ground game too strong. Got the Colts.
I'm gonna go with Bears.
Nice.
Jags and the Bengals. I have the Jags squeaking this one out. Zig, who you got?
I think Bengals are gonna win this one.
I also have the Bengals. I think he's going to be battle tested also by week 4.
I have the Bengals.
Browns and the Cowboys. I have myself winning this one. Q, who you got?
I have Gudda finally in the win column. This is yours.
Going Browns.
Yeah, Browns. You got it, brother.
Saints and the Lions. I have Saints winning this one. Dom, who you got?
Who dat? Saints.
Give me Saints because the Lions are in my division.
I think Lions are gonna win this one, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Giants and the Rams. Zig, who you got?
I think I'm gonna go Rams, just because of the better team.
I've picked the Giants every game, so they're 4-0 at this point for me.
Going Rams. Aaron Donald takes care of Saquon.
I'm going Rams as well. Bills and the Raiders. I'm taking my boy, the Raiders. Zig, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Bills.
I have the Raiders. I think that by week 4 they start figuring it out on their ground game with Josh Jacobs.
I have the Raiders as well.
Patriots and Chiefs. Oof. I have Domino's winning this one. Dom, who you got?
I think the Chiefs just have too much talent for the Patriots roster. Nothing against the user, but I'm going Chiefs.
Another great game, and I think that the user defense and IQ of Jay Smooth pulls this one out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Patriots on this one too. I think Smooth will hold them down on defense.
Eagles and the Niners. I have the Niners winning this one. Zig, who you got?
I got the Niners as well.
I have the Niners as well. They're going to start to make a run at this point in time of the schedule, I think.
I have the Niners too.
Falcons and the Packers. I see Q winning this one and staying undefeated. Dom, who you got?
I guess I'll take Q. Packers.
Somebody go against me.
No,
I'm gonna have to go with you again. I don't think this is it.
Yeah, this is not the one.
I think this could be the one. I don't bet on myself, but this could be a trap game for me.
All right, gentlemen, that concludes our show for today. Give us some comments, some feedback we want to see. We will be doing this every Monday now, right?
Yes.
So we'll be releasing this every Monday, right before the initial events, giving you similar content, and we'll be adding a couple new things in. And this is the admin team signing off.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.